What you want to do? Why y'all keep staring at me? I'm sitting here, right in the drive, parking lot, right there, tell them nigga what they want to do.
NLE Choppa just got caught off guard in Houston, Texas by NBA Ben 10, one of NBA YoungBoy's closest people, and things almost turned into a full-blown scene, in broad daylight too. What started as a heated confrontation could have gone way left, but luckily, nobody was seriously hurt this time. Behind all those spiritual posts and wellness vibes, Choppa had apparently been talking a little too freely about the wrong person, and that energy came back around fast. Word is, he got cornered in a parking lot with nowhere to go, and the moment quickly got tense. The real story behind how this disagreement hit the streets is wilder than anyone expected, and we're about to break it all down. What's up, gang? We're diving into some serious drama shaking the hip-hop scene right now.
Bro, I stamp on everything I love, bro. What type of gangster pull up on a man, say they gonna do something to a man, and pull out their phone? On everything I love, bro. Baby ARP in hand, man. I just asked these folks, what you want to do? Why y'all keep staring at me? I'm sitting here, right in the drive, parking lot, right there, tell them nigga what they want to do. Man, them niggas shaking, man. 3, you shaking. Ben, shaking. Y'all niggas ain't do shit, man. Listen, then right after that, cause I hop in the car, I'm like, man, what y'all want to do? Y'all don't want to do nothing. Nigga pull off in the whip. Now niggas want to pull their phone out, man. I had 2 niggas on the front line that would have laid y'all down. Come on, man. If you gonna post something, post that, bro.
This situation between Choppa and NBA's camp has everybody talking, and it's the kind of feud that can easily spiral if people don't chill out. History shows that going up against NBA YoungBoy or his crew usually doesn't end peacefully, and this latest chapter is no different. Social media been going crazy with videos of NLE Choppa getting approached by NBA Ben 10 and OG 33 in Houston. But listen, we're separating facts from the internet rumors because both sides are painting totally different pictures. December 2024 will definitely be remembered as the month everything shifted for NLE Choppa. And trust me, the truth behind it all is even messier than what's been posted online. This Memphis rapper was supposed to be deep in his spiritual bag, talking about herbs, meditation, and healthy living, when out of nowhere, he dropped not 1, but 2 tracks aimed straight at NBA YoungBoy. And now look, he's in Houston, getting confronted by YB's crew, and the whole thing could have gone way worse if cooler heads hadn't stepped in. But don't get it twisted, this didn't just pop up overnight. This tension's been simmering since 2019. It's been building for years until it finally exploded into a real-world situation that caught everyone's attention. Now here's where it gets wild. NLE Choppa used to be one of NBA YoungBoy's biggest fans. Yeah, you heard that right. That's what makes all this drama even crazier. Back in 2018, going into early 2019, Choppa was a young rapper from Memphis blowing up off Shotta Flow, and he wasn't shy about showing love. In interviews, he straight up said, "YoungBoy, my favorite rapper." He even remixed YoungBoy's Through the Storm, calling his version Through the Rain, and jumped on drawing symbols. Dude was a real supporter, no doubt about it. But here's what people don't always get about the rap game in the streets. Loyalty gets complicated real fast. YoungBoy never really vibed with Choppa like that, and it wasn't even personal at first. NBA YoungBoy, coming from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, has always had sharp instincts. He can tell when somebody's not being fully real. Word around is that he noticed Choppa was putting on a bit of a tough guy image for the cameras, trying to look harder than he really was. He wasn't really in the streets like that, let's be real. He got caught with a piece at school, ended up in juvie for a bit, then came home and jumped into rap. But YoungBoy, that man grew up around real struggle. He can instantly tell the difference between someone who's genuinely about that life and someone just rapping for attention. And here's the twist. March 2019 is when everything started to spiral out of control. Choppa was on Instagram Live, just vibing, when a few of his homies in the background started throwing shade at NBA YoungBoy, calling him fake and saying some wild stuff they definitely shouldn't have said. One of them even crossed the line completely, using a disrespectful name. Choppa tried to calm him down, telling him to chill because he had over 2,000 people watching live, but the damage was already done. YoungBoy heard about it fast and went live on his own page that same day. He He clapped back, saying he wasn't worried about anyone trying to act tough, making it clear he wasn't the one to play with. That moment right there, everyone watching knew things were officially heated between the two camps. But this story goes way deeper than a simple Instagram exchange. Not long after that, NLE Choppa made a move that NBA YoungBoy just couldn't look past. He linked up with Fredo Bang and dropped a track called Gangsta Talk in March 2019. And if you know anything about the Louisiana rap scene, you already know that Fredo Bang and NBA YoungBoy had major tension for years. Between NBA and TBG, the bottom boy gorillas, things have always been intense. So when Choppa jumped on a track with Fredo Bang, it looked like he was picking a side in a situation that had nothing to do with him. And on that song, Choppa made a slick line that fans thought was aimed at YoungBoy, while Fredo took shots at YoungBoy's late manager, Big Dump, who sadly passed away in 2018. That's when everything shifted. YoungBoy realized Choppa wasn't a supporter anymore. He was now part of the opposition. YoungBoy clapped back hard on his song Bad Bad in February 2020, calling Choppa a wannabe and a clown. Then on No Like I Know in January 2022, he turned up the pressure even more. He dropped some extremely harsh bars about Choppa, even referencing his mom and saying some dark things about his future. The energy in that song was cold. YoungBoy was basically warning Choppa that he made the wrong move by linking up with Fredo. The most chilling part came when YoungBoy said, "I'm surprised your parents ain't talked you out of this beef." That line hit deep. When someone starts bringing up family and warning you to stop before things go too far, that's when you know it's serious. Fast forward to 2024, and somehow the fire sparked up again. After years of trying to stay on good terms, Choppa decided to drop new tracks aimed at YoungBoy once more. But this time, fans think it's more to do with music stats than real animosity, because lately, Choppa's numbers have been slipping a bit. Choppa wasn't getting the same buzz anymore. The views, the streams, the hype just weren't hitting like before. So what did he do? He went back to what always gets people's attention: controversy. He dropped a new track called Slut Me Out 3, where he took shots at YoungBoy, and then followed up with another record, talking bold on social media about how he's not scared and ready to stand on whatever comes his way. But here's where Choppa might have miscalculated things. NBA YoungBoy isn't surrounded by just rappers. He's got people around him who are really about that action. These are folks who've been through real situations and aren't afraid of confrontation. Ben 10 and OG 33, two names that constantly pop up around YoungBoy, have a serious reputation. In their circle, they're known as the ones who will go all in for their team, no hesitation. Now, for anyone who doesn't know what people mean when they say crash dummy, it's street slang for someone who's willing to take major risks for their crew, even if it means putting their own freedom on the line. They move with no fear, and that makes them unpredictable. Going back and forth with people like that can get dangerous real fast because they've got nothing to lose and everything to prove. Fast forward to December 2024, NLE Choppa's in Houston, Texas, supposedly just enjoying some family time and laying low. But then things took a wild turn. Word started spreading online that somebody allegedly leaked his location to NBA's camp, specifically OG 33. Nobody knows for sure who dropped that pin or why, but that rumor had the internet on fire.
Ben 10 posted, "I just came out the house for nothing." And in the background, you can clearly hear NLE Choppa's voice saying, "Don't forget where y'all at." That's when everybody knew something had just gone down. Not long after, the videos started surfacing online and the internet went wild. Choppa jumped on Instagram to tell his side of what really happened, trying to clear the air before the rumors got out of hand. He said, "I stamp on everything I love, bro. What kind of person pulls up talking tough, but then pulls out a phone instead of handling business? Man, I just asked them what they wanted to do." According to Choppa, he was standing right in the middle of that parking lot, cool and steady, saying he was ready to defend himself if needed. He claimed Ben 10 and OG 33 didn't actually want to throw down, that they were just there recording, not really trying to make a move. Choppa even swore on his family, saying, "On my life, on everything I love, I asked them what they wanted to do." That's a serious statement to make, and it had fans debating whether he was telling the full truth or just trying to protect his image. The situation had everyone talking. People wanted to know what really went down in that Houston parking lot. But hold up, OG 33 came with a completely different story. He hopped on his own Instagram Live and started laughing, saying, "You seen them undercover cowboy hats them dudes had on? Bro pulled up looking like he in an old Western movie, sitting in the middle of the parking lot." OG 33 fired back online, saying, "You on all these cameras acting tough in front of the police, and then you wait till we pull off to flash that little toy." Basically, he was clowning Choppa, saying he didn't pull anything out until after they had already left. According to 33, Choppa got nervous, saw the guys in cowboy hats, and thought they were undercover cops, so he backed off and didn't really want to take it there. But Choppa wasn't letting that slide. He jumped back online and said, "The dude with the cowboy hat, he was with me. That was my guy. Y'all thought he was a threat, but nah, he was on my side. Y'all were the ones in the tough spot." That's when the internet really started buzzing. Fans were debating who was telling the truth and who was just trying to save face. Now, we gotta talk about the bigger picture here, because let's be honest, NLE Choppa might not be ready for the kind of tension that comes with crossing NBA young boys camp. The history behind that crew is serious, and anyone who's ever had real problems with them has seen how quickly things can get out of control. Look at the record. G Money from TBG lost his life back in 2017. Then Youngboy's manager Big Dump passed in 2018, allegedly in retaliation. In 2020, King Von had issues tied to Youngboy's circle and tragically lost his life after that confrontation with Quando Rondo. Even multiple members connected to TBG have either ended up behind bars or worse. This ain't your average rap rivalry. This is real street-level tension where people have faced real consequences. And that's why so many people say Choppa, for all his confidence, might be in over his head. Before music, he was a basketball player from Memphis, not someone raised in that kind of chaos. Now, both sides are out here arguing about who was tougher that night. But honestly, does that even matter anymore? Choppa's online swearing on his kids, saying he was strapped and ready to protect himself if things went left. But hold up, that's not the same peace and positivity version of Choppa we've seen these past few years. That's the old Choppa creeping back out, the one trying to prove he's street certified, instead of staying focused on growth and good energy. Here's the real truth though. This whole situation exposes something deeper going on in the culture. It's not just about NLE Choppa, it's about the mindset in hip-hop right now. Too often, the community celebrates chaos instead of peace, drama instead of discipline. We give props to destruction more than we do to building something meaningful. And that says a lot about where things have gone wrong. Think about it. If Choppa had stayed in that parking lot and something tragic happened, some people online would have said, at least he stood on business, while others would have said it was foolish for him not to walk away. In the hood, being called soft or scared is treated like the worst insult ever, and that pressure pushes people to prove themselves in ways that don't make sense. That's exactly why Choppa felt the need to jump on Instagram and explain himself, saying he didn't back down, that he stood firm, that he was ready if anything went down. But really, what's the prize for that? What's the reward for proving you're tougher than the next person? You don't win a trophy, you don't gain peace. All you earn is more attention and more chaos. Meanwhile, Choppa's out here risking everything. His life, his freedom, his future. And for what? A little internet respect from people who wouldn't even show up if things really went down? That's the crazy part about this whole situation. It's the same cycle that keeps trapping the culture. Folks get caught up trying to live by old street codes that don't benefit anybody anymore. If you call for help, you're labeled a snitch. If you walk away, you're called soft. If you don't respond, you're a punk. But if you do respond, then you're the one ending up behind bars or worse. There's no winning in that game. And that's what's so wild about this, because national level entertainment Choppa was supposed to be the one breaking free from that whole pattern. He was talking about spiritual healing, healthy eating, meditation, cleansing his body with herbs, and living a balanced lifestyle. He was showing young fans a better path, one where you could evolve past all that drama. But somehow, the same streets he tried to leave behind pulled him right back in. And now he's stuck in a situation that could cost him everything. At its core, this isn't even just about him throwing shots at NBA YoungBoy for attention or streams. It's way deeper than that. It's about power, pride, ego, and the image rappers feel forced to maintain. YoungBoy doesn't have to prove he's tough. His history already speaks loud enough. But Choppa, he's still trying to convince the world that he's not the kid from Memphis who used to hoop before rapping. And that pressure is dangerous. When you're constantly trying to prove you're tough, you start making reckless moves. You end up in spots where one bad decision can change everything forever. So the real question now is, what happens next? Does Choppa finally wake up and realize he's playing with fire?
History has already shown that going against NBA YoungBoy never ends peacefully. King Von lost his life after tensions with that camp, and several people connected to TBG have faced the same kind of tragic outcomes. Now, NLE Choppa finds himself in the middle of that same kind of chaos, getting confronted in parking lots by people who clearly don't fear consequences. It's a blessing that things in Houston didn't go any further than a shouting match, because it could have turned out way worse. But let's be real, this story is far from over. Ben 10 and OG33 made it very clear online that they know exactly where Choppa moves, and they aren't afraid to remind him of that. Choppa can say all day that he was ready and willing to protect himself, but the truth is, if things had really gone left that night, we might be talking about a much darker headline right now. That's the reality of this kind of drama. It never ends well for anybody. The scary part is that Choppa still seems to be treating it like it's all part of the music, still posting confidently like it's just another rap rivalry. But this isn't just entertainment. This is real life with real people, real emotions, and real danger. If Choppa doesn't take a step back soon, he could end up becoming another cautionary tale in a long list of artists who underestimated what comes with this kind of tension. So what do you think about NLE Choppa's situation and this ongoing issue with NBA YoungBoy? Do you think he's really built to handle that kind of pressure, or is he getting pulled into something much bigger than him? Let me know what you think in the comments, and make sure to check out the next videos on screen for more stories from the rap world. If history tells us anything, it's that getting into drama with NBA YoungBoy rarely ends peacefully. King Von tragically lost his life after tensions with that camp, and several people connected to TBG have faced the same kind of tragic outcomes. Now, NLE Choppa looks like he's caught right in the middle of that same storm, being confronted in public by people who clearly aren't afraid of confrontation. It's honestly a relief that the situation in Houston didn't go any further, and both sides walked away without anyone getting seriously hurt. But don't get it twisted, this story isn't finished yet. Ben 10 and OG33 have already made it known that they're aware of Choppa's movements, and they've been bold about it online. Choppa can say all he wants about being ready to defend himself, but the truth is, situations like this can turn dangerous fast. If things are going a different direction that night, we might be hearing a completely different story right now, and that's what makes this so scary. The thing is, Choppa's still out here talking confident, still treating this like it's all just part of the rap game, but it's not. This is real life, and the consequences are serious. This kind of drama has already cost too many people their freedom, their peace, and even their lives. If Choppa doesn't take a step back soon, he could end up in the same pattern that so many others have fallen into before. So what do you think about this whole situation between Choppa and NBA YoungBoy? Is Choppa really ready for this kind of pressure, or is he getting over his head right now? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to check out the next videos on screen for more hip-hop news and stories. Stay smart, stay focused, because this rap game can turn dangerous in a heartbeat.